Hi, it's me. Welcome to the stream. Um, it's been a little bit. It's been like a week or so, I think. And we're doing something a bit different today because nope, wrong one. There it is. Why is I'm stupid. Now I realized like a half an hour before this that I probably shouldn't be streaming this right at this moment because the creators of this game are also streaming right now. And they are also streamers and they are currently streaming right now. So, I kind of messed up the timing on that. Didn't realize until a bit too late. I'm not very good at looking at everybody's schedules and such in general. And I hate like stepping over someone's shoes that I frequently watch or people that I'm like friends with or something. So, and that's why it's been a little bit hard for me to stream as of lately. Part of it, at least, is that I don't want to step on, like, I don't want to miss a different streamer who does pretty much every day besides today for streaming. But, in any case, this is a new game. It's free to play. It's on, itch.io. It's called Project B-Fer. It's, as the title suggests, it is heavily inspired, as far as I know, it is heavily inspired by, like, 999, the Zero Escape series, as well as, AI the Somnium Files. And it's by a group of fans who made their own little thing that is kind of like it, but not really. Probably also inspired by Danganronpa, but we don't talk about that. At least not today. But, it was made by some folks for their own personal game jam that they did like over the course of a week, apparently. Or was it a month? It might have been a month. I'd have to check. But it was a short amount of time that they all worked on this game, and it's pretty neat. I don't really know too much about it, honestly. Like, I kind of do. That's what I've said so far is pretty much the gist of what I know about this game. So, like, it'll probably be alright because I like all those series that I've mentioned before. I like them, and I'm not the best at puzzles and mysteries and such, but it'll be interesting to go through and see. Also, I put a bunch of content warnings because I don't actually know what the content warnings are for this game. I should probably check that. I cannot see any content warnings. Nope, I see nothing here. Cool. Anyways, we should probably just get into it, because I accidentally started off a little bit late, because apparently my stupid Ethernet cable isn't working right. I don't know why that is. But, we're streaming on Wi-Fi tonight, so that's cool. Anywho, let's get into it, shall we? You know? Oh. It crashed. That's a good sign. Uh-oh, it crashed. Uh-oh. There we go. There it is. Alright. Hopefully the game isn't too loud in comparison to my voice. I can fix that if need be. There's options. We got some options, such. We have the credits. All these people, most people you can find on Twitter and such. Oh goodness me. Yeah, it's a little bit loud on my end, but let me just adjust it for myself is all. It doesn't seem super loud for you, but like, I don't know, I might need to adjust it a bit more. So there's Casita Mono, Perpetua Reality, who is streaming at the moment. I know for sure because I got a notification from her that she's streaming. AMGG, Kafeka Gaming, Kuma, sure. I don't remember what his full username is. Ren, Blue, Fishy Artist, Jillian C, Isaac Schutz, and Joe Britz. And those are all the people who worked on this game. I know a few of those people. I've met some of them before. Special thanks, various other people who I know of. And you, the player. I didn't actually go to any of their Project B-Fer streams, unfortunately. But let me... Oh, my settings turned off. Didn't save my settings when I closed out the window. The music is kind of reminding me of Bug Snacks a bit, actually. Oh yeah, and this is all, it all like takes place on a subway or something. They're all trapped in a subway by this cow or something like that. Anywho, let's get into it. New game. Very exciting. Very exciting. Let's do this. Ooh, it stops! Oh, that's neat. Lincoln Park? I guess this is our protagonist, Agnes. Ow. Where? What? Ah, you're finally awake. Who? Escape. My head. I don't think I played too many, No, I have played a lot of visual novels at this point on the channel. Whoops, oh well. It'll go away after a bit. Oh. Oh. Okay, I've seen this character. I'm pretty sure I've seen all the characters on Twitter because, the devs like to draw them, a lot. I mean, obviously, they're those are their OCs. That's understandable and fair for them to do. Look up to see a person wearing the most and simultaneously the least. You feel yourself staring, but honestly it's not your fault you missed the memo for the Macaroni Art Club. He gives you a look, then clicks his tongue in an oddly specific pattern. He stops clicking and just stares at you. You avert your eyes, mildly embarrassed and weirded out, and try to focus on your surroundings instead. Okay, the letters are cutting off a bit there. That was a bit weird. That's probably just like some sort of programming type of error. I'll take that as a no then. He sounds annoyed. What are you? Then he starts moving his hands in patterns you vaguely recognize as some sort of sign language. He wasn't annoyed, you realize, just attempting communication with you. Guess that one's a no too. Attempting communication obnoxiously, that is. You decide to change the subject. Where are we? Your guess is as good as mine, glasses. Glasses? You're wearing them, aren't you? Your hand hovers awkwardly by your face when you just push your glasses up by the bridge. Upon realizing this, you hastily snatch your hand away and hide it behind your back. Well, yeah, whatever you say. Nails? From Sonic the Hedgehog. Mentally slap yourself. Nails? Is that the best you can do? Raises an eyebrow and holds his hands up, fanning his fingers out for you to see. They're color black according to the Fibonacci sequence. And they glow in the dark. Cool, right? I'm trying to figure out what voices to give these characters. There's not too many of them if I can recall, but I don't want to like make them... I don't want to make them all the same and all, you know, accidentally. You nod wordlessly. Faithfully let that one slide and examine the room you're in. The room is small and confusing. Large, unfamiliar plants sprout from the seats and block out the harsh yellow lights. Grass creeps in patches across the floor. Ivy snakes around tarnished metal poles. And ribbon-like vines hang from the ceiling. Some sort of pamphlet or newspaper lies discarded in the aisle. One row of seats seem to have been taken out and replaced by a display box with a cardboard diorama and several figurines scattered across it. There's only one door with a large box-shaped lock. There's painted text on the door that reads, "Escape." Alright, on the back. What in the... Your heart stutters. The adrenaline has already begun coursing through your veins. Escape? Have you tried the door? No, there's a lock on it. Is he making fun of you? Right. He puts one hand on your shoulder and looks you dead in the eyes. His face is completely neutral. Glasses. You should try it. But you just... A hypothesis can only be tested through trial and error. It's a scientific method. Everyone knows this. That's not I don't think... Ignoring you, he nods with satisfaction like you disagreed, which you clearly didn't. He saunters towards the door and waves you over. You don't want to. For one, it's obviously locked. For another, who does he think he is, ordering you around anyways? Still, his self-assuredness is reassuring, if a bit annoying. He's got an air of an owl disguised as a peacock. Doesn't look like he has any ill intent. Reluctantly, you follow him to the door. Up close, you can see the door is wooden, with a large electronic lock attached beneath the handle. Yep, there's a lock on it. You look at him out of the side of your eye. What's this game? Go on. It's clearly... Just try it. What if I was lying? You squint at him. He looks back at you. His face is still neutral. I may be getting a glitch here because I have no... Is this supposed to be changing? I feel like it's supposed to be changing, but it's not. This might be a glitch. I hope it's not. You can't think of a comeback. Come back. With great difficulty, you suppress your annoyance and tug at the handle as hard as you can. It doesn't budge. Happy? Thank you. He looks sincere? You can't get a read on this guy. Putting that aside, you look up the door again. Looks like it slides open. Maybe that's a way. Maybe there's a way to trick the lock? They got us in here somehow, so there's gotta be a way out, right? As you trail off, he's... I can read. I swear to God I can read. As you trail off, you realize he's already wandered away. You spot him crouched down a few feet away, fiddling with something. Is scared by his rings and nails. He looks up at you and beckons you over, one long jewel-dotted nail flashing in your vision momentarily. You can't help but squint at him. Glasses. Look at this. This guy, what exactly about you gave him the impression you'd be his little helper? Can't be just the glasses. It's Agnes. Could he even hear you at that volume? Whatever, you're not his personal assistant. Glasses, it's important. Look here. Continue investigating the door. It's a very sturdy door, but maybe the lock can be bashed in? Bashed. The door is made of wood and polished with polish, probably. Now that you're looking, it looks worn, like it's seen years of use. Okay, you'll admit it, you're ignoring him. And no, you're not being petty. It's just, his attitude, his vibes, whatever. Hey, look. Turn your head and he's right next to you, leaning against the door. You recoil away right before you thrust the paper in front of your face. Might tell you more than the door can. Seriously, what's with this guy sneaking up on a stranger like that? What if he had a stress-induced heart attack and died? Does he get some sick frill out of all this? What if you... Earth took glasses? What, need me to read it to you? You snatch the paper from his hand and give him your most ferocious glare. He holds his hands up, eyebrows raised, and slowly backs away to settle across the nearest row of seats and a heap of elegant limbs. Now that you've relaxed just a bit, you can finally take a look at a note. It reads... Human Observation Log 3. Finally acquired sufficient number of subjects, along with qualitative data regarding personality and interest. Next, drop subjects A and V, and Room 1, observe object/environmental interactions. Design Puzzle A according to Earth records. Earth records? Earth records. Interesting wording. Sense of familiarity may correlate with subjects' productivity, make them feel at home. What the hell is this? He shrugs. You're too busy trying to process the onslaught of technical words to get annoyed this time. As much as it pains me to admit, I'm in the dark here. The implications are obvious, but... A brief look at the stain flits across his face as he shakes his head. For a moment, you worry it's directed at you, but his gaze is fixed on a note in your hand. You reread the note to get a better grasp of the important parts, muttering out loud to try and organize your scattered thoughts. Human observation log. Earth records make them feel at home? All this effort for... How stupid do you think... I just can't believe... Seems it's your turn to look disdainful, but you really can't help it. You got knocked out and kidnapped just for some goddamn alien prank? It's enough to have you craning your neck to look for cameras. No cameras, just plants. Great! Nothing's ever easy for you. Whatever. It's fine. Ugh, seriously, it's fine. You don't have the time to fixate on this. If you don't say something productive in the next few seconds, you're gonna make it even worse. Fool of yourself. Sorry, ignore that. It's, there's a puzzle and the door is locked, so it's probably an escape room. I think. Right? So, we should probably find the puzzle? Yes, that seems like the best course of action. The puzzle's over there. I'll leave that up to you. If you investigate it further, will be far more effective with this diorama. He rolls into his back and motions vaguely behind his head towards the display stand. In the meantime, we'll keep an eye on things. There's something... I'll figure it out later. An eye on things? He's just sitting there. Indignance flares within you once again. You're literally just... sorry, did you say something? The worst part is you can't tell if he's being sarcastic. Fine. Doesn't matter, I'll solve the puzzle by myself. Staring off into space like he's doing rapid mental math. You grit your teeth. You crick your teeth. And shuffle over to the display with staunch determination. You're solving this puzzle even if it kills you. Talk to your partner. Look around the room. Let's just look around the room, I guess. Ooh. Ooh, point and click. Ooh. Look at the paper. Pick up the crumpled brochure from the floor. It's definitely seen better days. You start skimming the contents, but honestly, you're a lot stressed right now. So it goes in one ear and out the other. You don't think a brochure about rocks and stones is that important anyways. Okay. We already looked at the door plenty, so... Taking a closer look at the diorama, it seems like a type that belongs in a children's museum. Figurine shaped like a child, a caveman, a cowboy, and a T-Rex sit on one side of a painted river. A wooden boat sits on the river, capable of sliding between both banks while carrying up to 2 figurines. Oh, it's this kind of puzzle. They have one of these in Layton. I'm not sure if it was one that I've already streamed. It probably was. They probably have more than one of these in Layton. But I get what it's trying to do. At the top of the box it says, "Can you get them all across?" with some instructions. The side of the box has miniature pictures of the figurines with text about them. Thoughts? God, again? Whatever happened to common courtesy? Did his parents raise him in the barn? You can't keep getting away with this. Think you got this? Either you didn't notice your moment of fear, or he's choosing to ignore it. You decide to follow his cue and pretend it never happened. I'm curious about this V guy, if only because partially it seems like he might be hard of hearing? I'm not quite sure. I say this because of the whole sign language part and the fact that like he was like, did you say something? Like he keeps coming up on you without like making too much noise and such. Duh. I can break it, hopefully. Something like that. Not decisively, like you're satisfied. Do go on. Can't you help? Well, you said you got it. He crosses one leg over the other, pulls out a thin silver pen from a mysterious pocket and begins asinitely spinning it between his fingers in complicated patterns. Force yourself to take deep breaths, but breathing harder doesn't make him less of a show-off, fortunately. Oh! I can look on this! Take a look at the picture next to the window. You squint at it. It looks like a monkey? It's the monkey that, Randy, Casito Mono. It's like he has I forget what the monkey's called. It's from the circus, circus case in Ace Attorney. He has it as like an emote in his chat. Funny monkey. Sepia paper makes it look like a Victorian photograph in a museum. There's a kindness in the thing's eyes that you kind of really need right now. Thanks, monkey friend. Anything else I can click on? Plants! Rifle through the plants and leaves. You're not sure what you're looking for, but it's gotta be better than nothing. After digging through the dirt, you find a note. Human observation log 2. Species intelligence has been confirmed, capable of advanced problem solving. New proposal. Gather select subjects on Earth, present them with various obstacles, and catalog their attempts to surmount them. Can't say it's exactly useful at the moment, but you stick it in your pocket anyway. That's unfortunate. Anything else I can click on? Doesn't look like it. And I can't click on him, so... Look at the diagram again. Yep! It's still not solved. Part of you feels like if you turn your back to it, the little guys will move themselves. Turn away for a moment and look back. They haven't moved! Now you just look silly. Way to go, Agnes. I guess we have to talk to our partner then. Find anything? Not yet, have you? Just this. He hands you a scrap of paper. Looks similar to the one he found earlier. Human observation log 1. Signs of intelligent life and multiple eligible specimens discovered on Earth. Results inconclusive. More testing is needed. This is... Scrunch your face up. Useless. I'm sorry, but yeah. Well, I never said it wasn't. Just a diorama. Any luck? Haven't tried it yet. Then why are you here talking to me? I wanted to see if you found anything. Raising an eyebrow. Is the puzzle that difficult? Feel your face burn and resolutely set your jaw. It's not. I'm just... His brows furrow at that. Relax. Go back, read the instructions, and use them for your process of elimination. Take it one step at a time. Look over the diorama again. How do I solve said diorama? Yes, attempt a puzzle. Ooh, hello. Oh, this is cute. Alright, get all 4 characters to the one shore. There must be either 1 or 2 characters on the boat for it to make a trip across, but be careful if certain characters are together, they may kill each other. Alright, interested in things that spark. The caveman has a gun and knows how to use it. The cowboy, curious and friendly. The Victorian child. Dinosaur, very hungry, short attack range. Maybe if I put these 2 here? Is that good? God dang it. Yeah, that makes sense. Ugh! God damn it. Alright over there? Looks like we're at your direction without a pause. Following the pen thing. Ugh. As you were then. Shush. Some moat. Of course the dinosaur's gonna eat somebody. Alright, so if we take the dinosaur over with the gun, with the cowboy, let me put the dinosaur here, make the cowboy go back. If I do this... What? Oh. Interested in things that spark. Makes sense. Not as easy as it looks. Come on. Skip. Yes. If I go with the Victorian child, then the dinosaur might eat it? I feel like the dinosaur might eat it if I do that. I feel like I definitely need to get the dinosaur alone. First and foremost, I need to get the dinosaur alone. Secondly... Maybe I can... Well, no. Thinking like maybe going this. And then putting the girl here. But that would mean that maybe... Yeah, I figured. I'm doing my best. As you were then. Skip. Alright. Maybe I need to leave the dinosaur with people? I don't know. Like, I feel like getting the dinosaur to the other side is like the first step. This is step number 1. Then if we do this, then make sure that's good. Then we can do this. Yay, I did it. Puzzle complete. It was not as hard as it should have been. Look. Did I do it? Do what? He slides the pen back into wherever you got it from, walks over to you, and peers at the completed puzzle. Seems all the figurines have safely made it to their shared destination. As I assumed, you ship them in a particular order so as to avoid a miniature bloodshed. Yeah, all I did was... He abruptly looks up, all of a sudden, uninterested in your hard-earned solution, and begins walking toward the door. Would you look at that? The log seems different now. Can you just let me finish? This is the river crossing puzzle, a fairly well-known logic puzzle with specific constraints on movement order. You can visualize the solution by simply reading and following the instructions. Maybe you could do that, but... Trail off, protest dying on your tongue. Suddenly feeling like you're very small. Never stood out in any classroom, and nothing makes you feel so keenly aware of that as the person standing in front of you right now. Why did you shrink back and fidget, purses his lips, thinks for a second, then he sighs and pulls out a sheet of paper? Here. All you can see is a brief flash of gold between his fingertips before his hand is right in front of your face. A small, cold object is pressed beneath one eye, causing you to jerk your head back and stumble backward. But what's that for? A gold star for you. Well done. You turn to your reflection in the train window and glimpse at a glittery golden star-shaped decal on your cheekbone. Unconsciously, you reach up to touch it. Your first instinct is to peel it off and tell him to shove it, but when you turn to scan his face, he's already walking briskly to the door. He stops right in front and looks back over his shoulder at you. Well, aren't you sick of this room? I certainly am. If you're curious as to what the consequences may be for not escaping, I won't stop you, but I can't exactly encourage you in good conscience either. Begrudgingly, you hurry across the car to catch up with him. On one hand, he doesn't try to open the door before you can get there. On the other, he doesn't try to open the door once you've reached him either. Does the door not work? He holds the back of his hand out to you, showing off his nails. What was that you called me? Nails, was it? You were really hoping you'd never have to confront that moment ever again, so you hold on to that hope and pretend you just didn't hear him. No fun. Well, in my humble opinion, if you were the one who solved the puzzle, you should have the honor of opening the door. Is that so? Just a star on your cheek, suddenly surprised to find some fondness hiding beneath the exasperation now that the main source of tension is gone. Nodding once, you grasp the door handle with both hands before looking back at him with an awkward, giddy smile. Ready? After you. Right. Steel yourself and slide the door open. We did it. You've arrived at your destination. You found it! What in God's name is this? Oh, good lord. The door wails as you pull at its handle with all your might. Its tracks almost entirely rusted over. Light pours in from the other side. You hear voices? The door's opening. Something's coming out. Stay behind me, Ridley. So if she's behind, then, like, does that mean... Whoa! Hello! Oh, you got, like, a little puzzly, overalls there. That's neat. I like that, actually. The room is similar in size to the previous one. Actually, hang on, let me make sure. Just want to check the properties on this. Yep, okay, we're good. The room is similar in size to the previous one, maybe a little longer. You pause in your tracks and take a moment to absorb what it... Whoa. Oh my goodness. That startled me. To absorb what it looks like. It's significantly cleaner and brighter than room 1, with fluorescent white lights, yellow poles, and plastic green seats. At the end of the room, you can see a TV screen next to the door. Map of the train sits above the divider. Each car is numbered sequentially, with one car circled at the end. Nearly jumped out of your skin as another person appears at your side from behind you, but thankfully it's just, you forgot to ask his name. In your defense, you were preoccupied, and also he was kind of rude. I'm pretty sure he never asked your name either, so... I'm assuming that's the guy with the glasses in the back? You there, alien. I don't know what you abducted us for, but I don't care. But take one step further and I'll pull out the old Nevada smash! You guys stuck in, you stuck in a My Hero reference? And I'm assuming this is this one. Get scared. Scourge of humanity, prepare yourself! Alien? What? Hurt my throat there. Swirly glasses charges at you, you dive to the side, dodging them completely. And they shoot past you into the car, groaning. Nevada, God, are you alright? The girl wearing overalls runs past you to help Swirly glasses. As she passes the completed diorama, she skids to a halt and leans in to inspect it. Her eyes light up and she turns to you. Whoa, did you solve this? You cough into your fist. You did all the work, but now that you're facing the insurmountable task of taking the credit, you glance at your garishly dressed partner to gauge what he thinks. He nods firmly in motions with his hand, indicating you to go ahead. Turn back to overalls, touch the star on your face once again, and nod sheepishly at her. I did, yeah, that was me. She beams at you, positively glowing with excitement and intrigue. That's a G, got it. Her smile is almost a little too bright to look at. You can't help squinting against it, just a little. How was it? How long did it take you? Is this your first time trying a river crossing puzzle? Did you use trial and error? Or are you one of those folks who solve it in their heads first? She's talking to Mile a minute, asking you questions faster than you can answer them. In the back of the car, you hear Swirly glasses groan. Ridley, that'll help here. They prop themselves up on one arm, touching the side of their head and wincing in pain. She rushes you aside, pulls him up, and carefully dusts him off. He seems dazed, but mostly uninjured. Your head, are you? Sorry, oh, so sorry. Oh dear, I didn't mean to get distracted. He lets her fuss over him for a little while, but when she begins apologizing, he shakes his head gently and grabs her hands. It's alright, dear. I'm fine now. I was one who, Swirly glasses trails off and notices you hovering awkwardly by room 1's door. They nudge overalls and tip their head toward the door. We should. Oh, gosh, you're right. Let's all get ourselves into the next room and then we'll make our injections. Right. She goes over at you and your roommate before guiding her partner out the door with a hand on his arm. One by one, you file through the door. The moment the last person steps into the room, the door slowly slides shut behind you. You try to open it again, but it's locked tight. Your roommate notices your struggle, and it seems to spark some train of thought he doesn't voice out loud. He's distracted by the 3 new people you're suddenly faced with to focus on anything else. Taking a sippy. Sorry. Trying to get a feel for these characters also. Swirly glasses, still slightly banged up from the earlier incident, is off to the side speaking in hushed tones to overalls, who's still looking nervous. Your room partner has moved to another side and is looking intently at the wall, standing next to the expressionless, intimidatingly fashionable girl. Meet your gaze briefly. You immediately turn your head to look back at the couples standing in the corner. Overall says something you can't hear and pats their partner's arm reassuringly. He nods and the two rejoin the group. Before anything else, I just wanted to say sorry for earlier. They rub at the back of their necks sheepishly and glance at overalls. She nods at them encouragingly. I've been on these forums recently, you know, when I got a bit excited, made some assumptions, that is. I mean, even if you really are aliens, you're obviously trapped in here with us, so I shouldn't have scared you like that. I'm sorry. You don't know how to feel about being told you're still considered a potential alien, but he seems earnest, like he really feels bad. You look at the barely visible bruises on their elbows and nod. No harm done, and sorry if I scared you. Agreed. Assuming you were also kidnapped, it's only natural to be on edge. Speaking of which, am I right to assume such? If not, how did you three come to be here? Right. Well, right now I'm thinking alien abduction, obviously. Or regular abduction, at least. Don't know if you guys got any other ideas. They cock their head toward the partner and fur coat. The latter shrugs silently while the former nods and speaks up. We just woke up here a few minutes ago, actually. We only just began looking around when you two opened the door. As for where we are and who brought us here, unless there's something we haven't found, I'm also thinking aliens. Your mate raises his eyebrows, but right as he opens his mouth to say something undoubtedly condescending, Fur Coat pipes up. I don't know. No probing yet. Unless... He shuts his mouth and just looks at her, eyebrows still raised. Actually, everyone looks at her. It's a unanimous thing. Silence stretches before you like an endless plane. He looks back at you, still expressionless. That's the longest silence you've ever experienced. It's honestly relieving to not be the source of it, for once. Yeah. Boy, it's a good thing I've gotten back into Puyo Puyo recently, and this girl is giving off Sig vibes. Which was actually, the female character that, I played the music for at the start of the stream. Just by the by. So that, it's a good thing you're giving me some Sig vibes, otherwise I might be, less inclined to like you, ma'am. Also, I've been trying, I feel like if I draw attention to it, then it's gonna be worse, but like, I like the fact that, this guy, who I guess is Nevada, uses they, he pronouns. That's neat. Good for them. You shift uncomfortably while overall claps once, energetically. Enthusiastically? Oh, oh. Energetically. Ooh, that looks neat. Oh, that looks neat. I like how it shows like the talking. It's like the oh, cheese and crackers. Like it's the lines and stuff. Return, please. Oh, jeez. I don't think there's like any sort of like options for trying to whatchamacallit. Not adjustments. The kind of options that you have when accommodation? No, that's not quite it. Something like that. Right, I believe the next introductions are in order. Curly Glasses perks up immediately, curious their throat, and raises their hand. The name's Nevada. I'm the #1 connoisseur of all affairs hidden. You know, the stuff they don't want you to know. Ah, you're a conspiracy theorist. Got it. Oh, that's right. We should do fun facts. You feel your stomach drop. Fun facts? Is now really a time for icebreakers? What does she think this is, middle school? I'm Ridley, and my fun fact is I make and solve puzzles in my free time. Well, with the little free time I have, at least. My second fun fact is I work a few different jobs, so that explains, you know, the whole puzzle overall thing going on. Excuse me. You remain silent, still racking your brain for a fun fact that isn't I haven't spoken to anyone in 3 years, or I secretly read a lot of embarrassing self-insert fanfiction, or something else equally conversation ruining. I mean, I sort of kind of understand that, but also I'm not that bad. I also don't read self-insert fanfiction. I just don't care much for it. I just keep myself out of stuff for the most part. Erica. Thanks, Erica. You'll wait for Erica to continue, but she doesn't. She just stares back at everyone. You fits it with your shirt. If you can get away with it, you can too, right? Right. Right! Hopefully. Is that all, Erica? She nods, and Ridley smiles reassuringly at her before looking back at you and your roommate. You're out trying to relax and think of a coherent instruction. Thankfully, right before it gets uncomfortable, your puzzle partner breaks the silence. My name is Valentino. As for a fun fact, you have a sigh of relief. Thank God you finally got his name. He thinks for a moment, tapping a tube of what looks like a lip balm against his chin before pointing it directly in front of him. I'm pursuing my master's in astrophysics. Ain't that something? Nevada's face brightens with fervor and curiosity. Whoa, never got to spend much time speaking with, you know, science people. Push up their glasses and cough nervously. Since I kind of dropped out, I mean, I didn't finish middle school, so I really only know what's online, and they felt you could. Valentino seems a little taken aback by Nevada's genuine interest, but he nods regardless. If you're willing to listen, I'd be perfectly happy to explain. After we escape this whole situation, of course. Nevada tugs on Ridley's sleeve excitedly and she pats his shoulder, beaming. All too soon that interaction concludes and everyone turns to you. I'm Agnes. Share a fun fact. Let's share a fun fact. And your face heats up and your palms start to sweat. Why did you even try? You literally just established that you don't have any fun facts to share. Every fact about you is decidedly unfun. Your heart rate speeds up. You look down at your shoes to avoid everyone's expressions. They're probably looking at you judgmentally, or worse, pityingly. Sorry. You flinch mid-word and your voice cracks pathetically. Sorry. God, this is the worst, and nobody's saying anything. They're probably all making pointed eye contact now that you're not watching them, and you watch anime? Your head snaps up involuntarily and you brace yourself for her expression, which is still blank. Did you imagine that? Huh? I watch anime. Do you, like, watch anime? Anime? Anime, that is. Is she trying to help you? You open your mouth hesitantly to say something back, but before you can think, You're interrupted by a screech of feedback and static. Everyone claps their hands over their ears. Oh, it was supposed to be louder than that. Got it. Look around frantically for the source of the noise. The screen suddenly flickers and changes to a white screen. Sound stops. Everyone but Nevada moves their hands from their ears. 699. Nice. A humanoid figure wearing a bloodstained apron and a cow-shaped gas mask appears on screen with a cow puppet on one hand and a black rubber glove on the other.
Ah, testing. Oh dear, is this thing on?
The puppet is talking? Its mouth moves open and shut, so it's supposed to be talking, therefore the puppet is talking. The puppet talks, right? Its voice is sweet and high-pitched. It's okay, it's kinda cute, you can't deny that.
Oh, thank goodness it is! Welcome, dear cattle, to our humble experiment. Ah, I'm just so happy you're all here. Why, it brings a tear to my little glass eye.
Cattle? Experiment? Mine flashes back to the note sitting in your pocket from the previous room.
Oh dear, how rude of me, how embarrassing. I forgot to introduce myself. I am the one and only Dairy Fairy. That's me, yippee!
Squeaks!
And this is my best friend, the Butcher. Yay!
Your best friend? His alarms wiggle for a moment while the room remains silent. Butcher.
Please clap.
You hear tentative claps behind you that peters out awkwardly. Good lord. Glancing around the room, you see everyone focused on the screen sporting serious expressions. Hastily, you shift your own gaze back. What do you want from us? What are you? Quiet. I am the Butcher. I have brought you humans here for the purpose of conducting an experiment. Aha! I knew it! The Nevada removes their hands from their ears to pump their fists in victory. Alien abduction!
Won't you please listen to us, please? We will open for your questionings and give our answerings after the instructionings.
There's a loud ding-dong, and the door ahead of you slides open. I have prepared several tests, of which several of you have already encountered. The puzzles, right?
Yes, the puzzles!
The Dairy Fairy claps his little arms, whoops, together and nods eagerly at Nevada. His arms can't really reach each other because they are so short and he is so small. He kind of looks like one of those monkey symbols. Oh.
We worked really hard on them, so please...
Nevada ignores them, steps forward and turns to Ridley. Sorry to interrupt you, little guy, but I gotta figure out what's going on over there. Ridley, fill me in later. At this, Erica also steps forward. Filling sounds fun. She walks out the door before anyone can process that. Nevada snorts and follows behind her. Anyone else? Can I continue? She shifts uncertainly. Uncertainly. Okay, cool. Unsure if you want to stay or follow the other two into the other room. Before you can decide, the Butcher begins speaking again. As I was saying, I have prepared some tests. To be more precise, this room contains various puzzles. You will only be able to move forward once you have successfully completed each puzzle. Every experiment has a hypothesis. Exactly what is the point of your research? Which puzzles? How many? And how many rooms? You're being awfully vague right now. You want to hesitate them to be quiet. They already said they'd answer questions at the end.
Aw, can't we tell them, please?
The full scope of this experiment will be revealed to you upon completion. That's not a real answer. What the hell do you mean completion? Words tumble out of your mouth before you can stop them. You clap your hands over your mouth and mumble an apology. Now you really can't complain about interrupting. Agnes brings up a valid point. Define the parameters to me. What must we do to succeed? What happens if we do? And what happens if we fail? You have a limited amount of oxygen. Your goal is to reach the front of the train. Failure will result in death. Your eyes widen, and Valentino's expression tightens minutely. Really sucks in a breath. Death? That is all. Good luck.
And remember to have fun! I love you!
I love you too, Dairy Fairy. Okay, goodbye, friend. The screen turns off. So there's a limited oxygen supply. Alright, so that's the time limit. Gotcha. Doesn't actually tell me like how long we have, how much oxygen we have to use, but you know, that's at least something. All three of you sit in tense silence for a few seconds. You can almost hear Valentino and Ridley's brains whirring. Are we just gonna go along with all of that? Do you think they were serious about, like... I have my doubts. The expression is grim. Without real evidence backing my suspicions, I'm forced to take their words at face value. Both the promises and the threats. Yeah, I don't like it either, but we can't risk it. You like the idea of trusting any word coming from that thing, but you can't argue with their logic. Plus, knowing they both feel the same way makes you feel a little better about the whole situation. Yeah, let's keep moving, glasses. I'll see you inside. Valentino walks decisively forward, ducks through the door, and disappears. Right, let's get going. Ridley also walks up to the door, then pauses and turns back to look at you. Agnes, are you alright? You startle and nod, hastily making your way over as she waits in the doorway patiently. That's nice of her. As soon as you step through, the door slides and shuts behind you once again. New room. New room. Suddenly, the temperature drops significantly. You shiver and hug your torso as a wave of sheer cold washes over you. Your breath fogs out as you exhale, and your glasses slowly begin to fog up. After you've wiped up the fog in your glasses, you put them back on and look around. What in God's name? It takes your eyes a few seconds to adjust to the very blue room. Advertisements play on screens scattered across the room, and one in particular catches your eye. Homo sapien teeth impurity paste. Kills 99.9% of germs. I'm beefing. I'm beefing it right now. I've already done beefed it. I messed up the first puzzle multiple times. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's river goo. How do I don't think I can actually look at the... Oh wait, hang on. Can I get some help? Hide user interface is H. Got it. Yeah, that's river goo! Is that supposed to be you, Billy? That kind of looks like you. I'm assuming it's supposed to be you. Unfortunately, I'm not quite sure who else is cameoed here, but that's cute. It's in the goo. Before you can register literally any... I'm gonna assume it is, honestly. Cause like the tires and the thing and the head and the little antenna. But cowboy themed. Which is funny. Before you can register literally anything else in this room, you're suddenly plagued by an increasingly pressing thought that has been spawned directly into your brain. You can't remember if you got to brush your teeth before coming here. Your heart drops and the pit of cold, ugly panic forms rapidly in your stomach. The level of panic you're feeling is somehow worse than before, when you're told of your imminent doom. Taking a sippy. Ugh, God, it's just your luck. The thing is, this situation. Here you are, trapped in a train with a group of cool people, and you're just you. Glasses that fog up and maybe unbrushed teeth. If you die here, you'll die wearing your usual drab, baggy clothes. Your corpse will rot teeth first. The aliens will find your body in 1,000 years and put it on display in an example of humanity's most miserable failure. This suddenly reinvigorates your desire to get the hell out of here, and also your desire to never open your mouth again. Standing around won't solve you any puzzles. You pry your eyes from the toothpaste and press your lips together tightly. Seems the others have walked past you and have begun investigating the room instead of noticing your teeth situation. Oh, okay, it's time to investigate. Look at this guy! A royal soldier in a metropolitan man's world. He's holding something in his, hand? It's either a very stiff lasso or a ring. Maybe it's the latter. Either way, it looks like he's not going to let it go easily. You go over and really look him over, but Ridley's doing a great job of that already. Fine then, his cute little cowboy hat itself can wait. Yeehaw. Yeehaw. Now what in the hell is this? Look at the little wicked beasts! Floating inside these tubes. Maybe they're aliens collected by the butcher during their space experiments? If you had to guess, the little one is about 3 hours. Oh, that's more! And the big one is also at least 3 apples high. That's more, I didn't realize. He was too obscured in shadows. This the feet and the circles and the mustache. That's adorable. Alright. I can't click on this one, that's unfortunate. That's probably where the toothpaste ad was. Up and down. Faced with a dangling pair of buttons. Maybe you press one of them, the car will start moving like an elevator? Going up, please! You press the top button. You wait patiently. You wait some more. You're not moving, unfortunately. Dang. I don't like these hooks here. I don't like that there's hooks here in place of some of the ropes. That's not very helpful. There's a toolbox and tools scattered on the floor. You've broken your fair share of everything. So you know your way around a Phillip and flathead. Anything that requires a delicate hand, however, can be fixed by someone else. Alright, let's look at this one. It's a vending machine. All the stress of the situation has made you kind of hungry, honestly. You fill it in your bag for some change, but right. Don't carry cash. How could you not carry cash? What the heck is wrong with you? My mom's always like, you gotta carry cash on you. Well, one of the things she's taught me over the years. You don't even want to think about the freakish things that butcher person is doing with his hacksaw. You don't carry cash on you? I mean, I always try to carry at least a little bit of cash on me because, like, I'm not always sure if I can use my card and if it actually has money on it, usually. Or something like that. Ugh. But, it looks clean at least, which is good. Nobody's gonna kill you with it, you hope. It's the car's back door. On it is a puzzle, which seems linked to the lock in some way. It looks like a bunch of concentric circles. Is one missing? Okay, I guess we're done here. Everyone else is congregated between a triad of goo tubes. On one side, a small cow-powdered robot. On the other, both sit atop goo tubes on one side and a small cow-patterned robot on the other. Both sit atop plastic red seats. One of its arms seems to be ripped off. The other clenching an object tightly in its fist. Vending machine sits next to the robot. A box filled with papers. On its other side, some strange circular puzzle devices affixed directly onto the door at the end of the room. Right beside the lock, the contents of the toolbox lay scattered across the floor, and sharp-looking silver hooks dangle from the ceiling. Terrifyingly, Valentino and Nevada are idly batting the hooks back and forth while Ridley inspects the robot. Considering the horde of smart people over there, you feel like you should just sit back and let them figure it out. No way in hell you'll be able to make much sense of it. There is one thing you can check, however. Slip past everyone and try the door, futile as it may seem. Yep. Nope, locked again. Wasn't even worth the shot, honestly. You feel embarrassed for even trying. It's so tight. You only jump out of your skin and spin around quickly. You didn't even notice she was standing there. What? Yeah. Huh? The door, it's really tight. You know? Like, she gestures fairly vaguely and nods like she's satisfied. Well, to be honest, this is entirely unfathomable to your feeble and stress-addled mind, so you just stare at her. I mean, yeah? That was a sex joke. That was a sex joke, Agnes. Like ripple in still water, a smile flits across Erica's placid face. Seemed like that was the correct answer. You're saved from having to attempt to reciprocate whatever that interaction was when Valentino calls you over. You turn to face him with relief. You might want to take a look at this, Agnes. Might want to take a look at this cliche. Ridley straightens up and waves you over energetically. You took care of that last puzzle, right? There are some really neat parts to this one. Once you get there, you both crouch down and examine the bovine robot. It stares back at you with its blank, white eyes. Basically, this robot told us that it needed some repairs, maybe to its new arm. Something about a power issue? Your head tilts to the side. What? It, told you? Yeah, it did say something like that. However, it could also be a death trap meant to take us out once it gets functions back. You never know. Valentino snorts from where he sat next to the robot, legs crisscrossed and head resting against one hand. With the other hand, he rhythmically taps his silver pen against a bony knee. If the puzzles in here were meant to kill us, then why would they make them solvable? Oh, you got a point. How exactly did it tell you? Valentino swiftly reaches with his pen to press the button on the robot's front panel, calling it to word of life. A highly digitized voice echoes through the room.
Greetings, I am Mobile Organization Officer, Unit number 0999.
Before you can stop yourself, you snicker under your breath. Moo. Nobody else seems amused by this. Oh! Hang on. Took me a second. Moo. Anyways. Return. Oh, you 413! No, go back! Go back, go back, go back! Go back. I didn't read what it said.
Primary objective, complete the assembly of subway car design number 413. Objective completion, 99%. Objective cannot be completed until repairs are made to this unit. Diagnostics have confirmed the issue is related to power routing.
The whirring slows to a stop as the message ends and the robot powers off. Okay, got it. So, are you asking me to solve this? With help from me and Ridley, of course. Are you not up for the challenge? Considering you need to replace your earbuds every few weeks, the idea of messing with delicate machinery is more than a little unnerving. Still, you can't help rising to the bait. Fine, just, if this thing blows up, don't say I didn't warn you. Valentino smiles wryly, while Ridley, cheers.
I'll be right by your side if you need anything. If it blows up, I'm going down with you.
Thanks. Alright, if something breaks... breaks... You won't be the only one getting blamed, at least. Spin around, find the hatch, and pull it open. Nevada hands you a few tools they picked up from the ground, and you get to work. Oh, this is a puzzle on the little page. A download page. I'm out of water. I had red, white, and blue water, this time around. Welcome to Wire. Alright, let's go this way? Let's try this. Wait, do I need to... Okay. Rotate the wire tiles to complete the circuit and connect the red 200-volt terminal with the blue one. These can also be rotated. Right-click to rotate them counterclockwise. Some wires are connected to light bulbs, denoted by dots, which subtract 10V from the circuit. Get the total number energy of the circuit to 100. Well, clearly I've already messed up. Nope. Okay, hang on, let me... Probably help if I do it like this, maybe? Okay. Ah, shoot. Ah, shoot. No, wait. Okay. Oh, now I've lost it. Oh, wait. Oh? Okay, nope. Nope, I've lost it again. Ooh. Ooh, we're doing something. Something's happening. We're doing it, man. We're making it happen. Oh, I probably messed up somewhere around here. What's the tip? I don't mind too much, I don't think. Oh, come on. Really? You can rotate these. Yeah, no, they didn't tell me that. Cool, thanks. Alright. Oop. Oopsie doopsies. Whoa! Okay, not quite correct. That's still a little bit too over. Yeah, we need to adjust that. Maybe this way? Oh, geez. Okay, that's okay, hang on, let me... Nope. Okay, reset that. I'm gonna try doing it this way. Which does mean I have to go in a specific order with this. Okay, let's try this way. This way doesn't get me anywhere fast. God bless America. Alright. Looks like we're going this way then. Like this. Yeah, that works. Yeah, that definitely works. Okay. Wait, how many do I need to get? Starts off with 200, so I need to get 10 of these guys. Okay. How many of there are in total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we need to miss 4 of them. Okay. Nope. Gonna try from the end again. Okay. I like whatever's happening with the music here. It's good. That's 3 already. Oh, froze for a second. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. Okay. I have to go this way. There's literally no... I have to go this way. Goodness me. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're still missing a bunch. We have 4 over here, though, so if we can connect all these, then it might work. So I'm not sure how we'd be able to do that. Maybe try from here? Try from here instead? Okay. Alright. Okay. Shoot. This is a toughie. No, I'm gonna start with this here. Because I feel like that's probably the safest bet. But then I'm missing like a whole bunch of these up here. How to connect this to everything else? Shoot. Okay, hang on. Oh. Oh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I can just get to there. Huh. Yeah, that might be difficult. How do I get to there? Yeah, I can't go back from here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I hate this, actually. Oops, I hate this. Oops, I hate this. These ones can't be grabbed, just in general. So, here? God! Please! What a way. Come on now. I figure I am, but like, ooh, baby. Wait, hang on, is that? Oh! Puzzle complete. Ooh, it took quite some time and a bit of elbow grease, but you've done it. You snap the hat shut and set your tool aside will flourish. Not bad. Given a makeover, you wouldn't be half bad as an assistant. I, don't wear makeup. Well, that simply won't do. Concealer is a requirement for this position. You just stare at him. He looks back at you. Stare at him some more. Keeps looking at you. You start sweating. Well, good job, Agnes. Why don't you make the Moobot? Wake the Moobot up and see what else we've got left in this room. You nod awkwardly and press the button on the robot. A pleasant digitized moo rings out, and you can't help but grin with some pride.
Greetings. I am the Mobile Organization Officer Unit Number 0999. This unit has received the necessary repairs and will proceed with its current primary objective. An engine gently revs up and gears unlocked. The Moobot proceeds to hop off the seats. Oh, like Moobot in like Twitch chats. I get it now. Proceeds to hop up the seats, land in the aisle, and turn around to roll up to the door past Erica. Seems to have been just standing there, staring at the door, this whole time. You decide not to think about it. Everyone shuffles a bit closer to the door, including you. Moobot extends its, because you, now functional, arm, and reveals the ring clamp within its fingers? Sure, its fingers. The few visible shapes etched into the ring seem to match those of the concentric rings hanging by the door's lock. I have no clue what concentric means. I'm assuming it just means like getting big, like smaller in a sequence or something like that. Like circle within a circle within a circle type of deal. Its slides right into the missing slot and spins them with its fingers. You're having a hard time thinking of them as fingers. The graphics are really ruining your immersion. Yeah? Wow. Reminds me of some anime. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? She nods and smiles serenely. Yeah. You don't touch that one with a 10-foot pole. Primary objective complete. Completed. This unit currently has no objectives and will now proceed to deactivate. Thank you all for your cooperation. It wheels back to the seat and hops back onto it with surprising grace. With another moo! It gives everyone a... Is that a thumbs up? How? Now that you think about it, do cows even have fingers? And then it powers down. Do cows even have fingers? I'm losing my voice because I ran out of juice. I ran out of water. And I'm reading, and this is a mistake. Going to a visual novel with only 1 cup of water. It was a big mistake. Oh well. Sorry? Never mind. Anyway, you look at Valentino and gesture weakly at the door. He nods, Ridley beams at you and clap. Good job, team! Ah, and look! She comes up right next to the door, crouches down, and points at the rings. Our next puzzle? A geometric rotating dial! AKA the entire battle system to, Origami King. Pretty sure. She's grinning from ear to ear. You walk up next to her as naturally as you can and peer at the concentric rings. I'm gonna need to Google what concentric means. I remember my first time trying this one out. Agnes, have you tried this one before? You jump before you can help it. You weren't expecting to be noticed or addressed. Sorry. I mean, no, I don't think so. She claps her hands again, this time decisively. Oh, that's so exciting! Okay, it's settled. I keep everyone entertained, so you take your time. Go on and give it a shot. I'll be right here cheering you on. Just make sure you have fun. Are you? He glances at everyone else. Valentino and Nevada are sat by the vending machine again, seemingly engaged in an intense debate. Erica has wandered over to the unattended Moobot, lifted up its hatch, and begun poking around inside. Look back at Ridley, who looks at you expectantly. Unless you're not up for it? I think I got this. Right? Right! She beams at you, and you hesitantly smile back at her before focusing your attention on the puzzle in front of you. Okay. Whew. You got this. Okay. Yeah. Can you line them all up? This one seems relatively easy. Hang on. Let me just... Concentric. Upper denoting circles, arcs, or other shapes which share the same center. The larger often completely surrounding the smaller. Okay, so yeah, just... Welcome to Paper Mario the Origami King! Woo! Select inner ring. Select outer... Oh, okay. Oh... Rotating one ring will rotate other rings along with it. I see. So rotating the outmost ring rotates all of them except the middle. Rotating this one rotates all of them. Oh wait, just rotates the 2 there. Rotating that one just rotates the 2 there. And rotating that one just... It rotates all of them! Cool! Oh, it does the same thing as the above. As the first one, so... We gotta match up
Because you gotta match up all the little... whatever these symbols are, I don't know what they are. They kind of look like... remind me of dark matter from Kirby, so we're gonna call them little dark matters. So this one, this one, this one, this one. These two are already lined up, though that's probably going to change. Let's try that one. Ooh, that's actually incredibly helpful. Okay, hang on. Okay, so I rotate that one, it gives me that. Rotate this one, it gives me... okay. No. Put that back. Yeah, they don't seem to line up ever. That doesn't help, actually. Let's try this out, maybe? Close. Okay, go back. Be like this? God bless America! The thing that I really need to do is get those two lined up. So let's get these lined up. Oh, let's try here. Oh my god! Okay, that was very sudden. We did it. Wah! Why is she so close? You fiddle with the... what was it? Geometric rotating dial? You can't help notice Ridley's watching you intently with bated breath. But I promise to keep everyone distracted, she's fully focused on your actions. One hand over her mouth, wincing over near misses and rejoicing over each step closer before you even register them yourself. The second the final ring slides into place, any click or whirl it makes is drawn up by her whoop with success. Woo! That was so good! Wow, Agnes, are you sure this is your first time trying this puzzle? At this, Nevada and Valentino look up, argument momentarily forgotten. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. You bring up a good point, babe. Oh, okay, so they are in fact a couple. Got it. I wasn't sure. Agnes, are you really sure you're not a secret puzzle genius like my girlfriend over here? Oh, hush you. Okay, so they are dating. Got it. You mentally note that down, well, Ridley. Okay, good. Well, Ridley flaps an embarrassed hand at her partner. Excellent work, Agnes. Full marks. You really, dominated that puzzle. Yeah. You know, like, yeah. Once you process all that, you look down and rub the back of your head. Awkwardly. You're really not used to how enthusiastic everyone's being about handing out compliments. Does Erica watch only porn? I feel like she keeps saying things like they're trying, like she's trying to reference like hentai, and I'm just, what is happening here? Thanks? You're interrupted by the door sliding open. We probably have time for like one more puzzle, and then we can call it for this stream, and then we'll come back to this later on this week. I don't know when. Sometime this weekend. I'll figure it out. Looks like you did it again, Agnes. Alright, after you. Look at Ridley, then at everyone else, and back at Ridley. Steps back and motions out the open door. Seeing as nobody objects, you hesitantly step into the next room. You've arrived at your destination. You walk in, rubbing the exhaustion out of your eyes before putting your glasses back on. God, once this is all over, you're definitely gonna go lie face down in bed for 24 hours straight. Well, if you're being honest, the idea of going back home kind of feels like wishful thinking at this point. You still don't really trust anything the butcher has said so far, but the idea of death by suffocation still hovers over your thoughts like a storm cloud. You let out a deep sigh. Internally, of course, so nobody thinks you're acting weird. Being forced to say all of this out loud would truly be your boiling point. Before you can dwell on this for too long, you feel the others squeeze past you and then suddenly stop. Well then, this is quite the development. Oh, So, Nevada, have you heard anything that, That's a strange chuckle. Valentino echoes of a scoff of disbelief.
explains what we're seeing. Oh, that sounds strange. You decide that you should at least pretend to gather yourself, just enough to figure out what's going on. You drop your hands from your eyes and readjust your glasses. What you see, you don't even need to act shocked. Oh. There's 2 hubs. There's 2 of them. No, wait, hang on. Okay, well, if there's just this and this left, then I guess we can stop fairly soon after this hubbub section, probably. Isn't this the same car we first met in? What the hell? Your eyes jet around the room, trying to match its key features with those from memory. You really wish you were paying more attention back then. Probably it's the same layout. It's probably just the same layout. Perfectly recreating a single puzzleless room. What would the point be? Where's the benefit? Nevada suddenly laughs, half incredulous and half victorious. Everyone turns to look at them. Of all the possibilities, now the simulation starts breaking? Now it's Valentina's turn to laugh incredulously. That's the only reason you can think of? Let's all just... Come on, before we just jump to any conclusions, why don't we take a closer look around? Well, even without a close inspection, it's reasonable to assume this is part of the butcher's experiment, so to speak. Still, it's better to check and find nothing than to miss something. You know? She's still smiling, but it's so strange it looks more like a grimace. I wonder if she even realizes how stressed she looks right now. Fair enough, I suppose. Nas moves decisively toward the opposite end of the room, head tilted back. Looking he's interested in the map on the divider. Okay, there's gotta be a reason why we're back here. Come on, hun. I could use your insight on this. Oh, of course! Nevada takes Ridley's hand, glancing back at Valentino as she pulls him to the side. You can hear them checking in on each other before suddenly... So, you do anything cool? You stare at her before you even realize it. It's like 10 seconds of prolonged eye contact. You want to look away, but it's simply too late. You must make peace with your decisions. She stares back at you. Seriously, is she even blinking? Can humans even remain perfectly still for so long? Also, how is your skin so clear? Oh god, what does your skin look like now? You're now certain she isn't blinking. Maybe she's like those chameleons who blink by using their tongues to lick their eyes. Your own eyes water in sympathy. Seconds stretch into hours, and then days. You've been in this room for 100 years, and nobody's blinking. You think you might have discovered a secret 10th layer of eye contact hell. Why don't you tell Dante about this? Sorry. Wait, sorry, what? Great! Okay. You do your best to collect yourself. Thankfully, everyone has been too busy to witness any of that. Time to do the same. Let's check with the others. Looks like Nevada and Ridley's hushed conversation has finished, so you decided to be alright to approach them. Nevada is checking underneath the handicapped seats, while Ridley is sitting to the side, gazing around the room and looking lost in thought. Right as you're contemplating all this, Nevada notices you looking at Ridley and waves energetically. Hey, Agnes, come here and help me look real quick. Oh, and don't mind Ridley, she's looking for pieces right now. She'll be back to us when she's done. Pieces? Oh, yeah, she gets like this when she's stumped by puzzles and, you know, shenanigans, situations, complicated things. I'd say she's got a better eye for analyzing than me. That's how you get pink eye. Yeah? Every time you think you've gotten used to her presence, she opens her mouth and you get proven so wrong. No, I'm definitely sure her eyes are brown. Hey, speaking of. So, anyone here into anime? What? This conversation is giving me whiplash. You know what to even attempt an answer. Oh, as a guilty pleasure. Go on. Even though a majority of mainstream media is clearly subliminal messaging, I gotta admit there are some good ones out there. You imagine yourself far away from this conversation, maybe on a beach, or under a weighted blanket, in some dark cave somewhere, a conversation vacation. Point being, you'd love to not be here right now. I mean, but the way they draw Arachnum, it's kind of hypnotic. Oh, I actually have arachnophobia. That's not what she meant! That's not what she meant! Oh, sorry. Erica looks down at her chest, then up in the bed, down again. I'm gonna lose it, dude. She slowly pulls her coat over her chest. Seeing this, Nevada also looks down at his chest. He makes a genuine, painstakingly attempt to button up his shirt. This goes on for a full minute.
There's simply too much chest and not enough shirt. He's forced to abort his mission. You try really hard to avert your eyes from both of these chest-related situations.
No!
Ridley snaps back to attention, grabs him about his collar, and pulls the shirt back into its usual half-open state.
Babe, stop. This isn't you. You shouldn't ever need to cover up for anyone.
You think I'm the government? Mark my words, I'll never cover up.
Thank God.
Oh, good lord. Ridley buries her head into their chest and lets out a sigh of relief. Erica looks down at her chest again, contemplating. I think his are bigger than mine. Okay. Has anyone noticed anything about the, room? Ridley pulls away for air, turns to face you, points a finger at you.
I can confirm that there are 0 puzzles in this room. I mean, I could give it another shot, but you know, if I can't find a puzzle, it's not worth finding.
And I haven't found anything myself. Pretty certain that we're dealing with some kind of duplication glitch at this point. You can't say you exactly trust that either of them have a perfect grasp of the situation. Maybe you should look around yourself.
I'm gonna go now. Look around. I mean,
really nods encouragingly at you, while Nevada gives you a thumbs up. Erica's, well, also there. You do not make eye contact. Do your best.
Great.
Anyways, make your way over to Valentino. He's moved away from the map to look over a row of seats. Have you seen anything? Quite a bit, actually. You perk up, tilting your head to the side. He takes that as a sign to continue. I've seen a countless amount of things. I see things every day. Sometimes, if I'm lucky, I can even remember them. Thanks for the help. You just look at him, looks back at you, sighs, and looks away. To answer your question, I'm having trouble finding anything of note. Oh? You bring your hand up to your face, trying and probably failing to hide your smile. You're telling me Mr. Master's Degree needs my help? Are you sure? Well, seems like your observation skills are in working order. In that case, why don't you take a look around for yourself? If you could fill the gaps in my knowledge, that would be greatly appreciated. Seriously, can't you just ask for help like a normal person? The logic isn't adding up. I can't just dismiss these discrepancies as aliens or experiment and call it a day. Experiments need to follow rules, but the wizard doesn't seem to care about them. Even unethical psychology studies had to follow their own rules, you know. It just doesn't make sense. And there's something about this car. The map. There's something here. There's something here, but there's something missing. Do none of you all see the fact that it says that there's 2 hubs? That there are 2 hubs on the map? Like, seriously? Are we all this dumb? Are we all this dumb here? Maybe this is what the butcher wants, actually. Maybe they get some odd satisfaction out of holding information from us to drive me crazy. Ugh, what a weirdo. You shiver at that. What a scary thought. Even so, you can't help smirking at Valentino's uncharacteristic outburst of frustration. It's funny watching him let loose and rant for once, but moreover, it's nice to know you're not the only one feeling completely lost over here. Everything looks the same as before, right down to the monitor next to the back door. Which, speaking of, maybe talking directly to the source could clear things up. It probably wouldn't hurt, at least. Only one way to find out. Now that you're looking at it up close, there's not a lot going on here, button-wise. In fact, there's no button. Did you feel around the side? Nope, nothing. You poke the screen. Nothing happened. You press your palm to it. Still nothing. You knock on it like it's a door. The screen remains blank. What the hell? This makes no sense. Are you getting ghosted by your kidnapper? No, that couldn't be. The Dairy Fairy would never do that to you. You don't know the Dairy Fairy. You don't know what he would do. You smack the screen a few more times. Nothing happens. Well, if they're just going to ignore you, reach up and grab hold of the monitor with both your hands. Agnes, what are you? Seems like people have noticed that what you're doing. Everyone crowds around you with varying degrees of alarm. Suddenly, the screen flickers on.
Stop.
Logically, there's no reason to obey. Now that you've grasped the monitor, you can feel how light it actually is. You could easily rip it off the wall right now. But as you stare into the puppet's 2 glassy eyes, you can't help but feel the change in tone. It's not playful and fun like usual, nor is it even aggressive. It's oddly serene. If it's at peace with whatever it have to do to stop you, whatever that entails. That, above all, is what makes you loosen your grip on the monitor and step back. You can feel everyone else hovering uncertainly around you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for listening to your pal.
Anyways, what's next? We've been in here a while.
Oh dear, I'm so sorry to have kept all my
Lil? Is that how you're spelling it?
little calicuties waiting. But Butcher here just needs to double check everything. Was ready for the experience next step. Between you and me, I really wanted to help, but worked like that simply too much for my little hooves. Trust me, you all would have gone crazy from grazing cattle to braising bulls.
I put crazy in there somewhere.
You all would have gone from grazing cattle to raising bulls if we rushed something like this.
A likely story. I've got you all figured out, you know. You and your... change. Over the course of my studies, I found that change is always your greatest obstacle.
Which is why I suggested we give y'all rooms that felt cozy and familiar. Ain't I just a peach?
A thing ding dong brings out the door at the end of the car opening up. That is all. Good luck.
And remember to have fun! I love you!
Ew. Hey, wait! The screen turns off. You grit your teeth, filling your face heat with frustration. A lot of what was said was upsetting. What did they mean familiar? Just how long are you all supposed to stay here? Dying like this. Oh, I doubt we'll die here. Well, how would you know? Even if you assume there's an infinite supply of puzzles to draw from? I'm just saying, there's a lot of puzzles out there. I don't think that's helpful right now, babe. She zips her mouth shut and throws away the key. As I was saying, the sheer scope of this experiment is unsustainable. Take a close look at everything around you. For all the butcher's intimidation tactics, they can't hide their method's flaws. You sniffle and nod. It feels so insurmountable, but Valentino's logic does actually make you feel a bit better. At least you're not going through this nightmare alone. Also, look at her. She walks up to the door, stops right in front of it, and looks at everyone. The new season of anime is starting in a few weeks. And if I miss Triple D, Big Bounce University, I'm as good as dead. Triple D, Big Bounce University. And then she's gone. Now I'm kind of wondering if there's something, if there's something that's sort of similar to that. Like, I'm sure there's a couple of animes at least about, like, really big-chested ladies going to school. Like, there's gotta be at least 2, maybe 3. There's a moment of poignant silence. Seems like everyone needs a second to absorb that. Don't think I've ever heard of that one before. Anyways, I personally still have my podcast to get back to. Each second I spend stuck here is one I could have been dedicating to the truth. Ah, you're a podcaster, huh?
I barely have any 6 days left.
Nevada steps out, but Ridley hesitates in the doorway.
You two coming?
Of course. Valentino walks over to join them, and you hurry along behind them. One by one, the 3 of you file into the next room. You'll have to walk into the room. Something that's become a habit by now. Oh! When you walk in, you immediately notice the smell of cement and dirt. It sure is industrial! Alright, I think that's what we're gonna call it. Yes, I'm gonna look at this room first. Who is this? Who are you? I can't tell if you're supposed to be someone or not. But there's colors, and that's neat. Anywho. Boop. Alright. Alright. So I'll come back later this week with this game. But for now that's gonna be it for today. Because I no longer feel like playing and my throat hurts. Well, I want to split into 2 parts because I don't want to do another 3-hour stream and then have my throat be hurting the entire time, you know? So yeah. Shoot, that was wrong. I accidentally opened up Discord. I meant to open up Chrome. I want to check. Well, it's not really. There's only. I was going to raid, but I don't know if I should. I probably. I'll just do like a shout out because she is streaming right now. Perpetua reality. Phew. I don't remember what she's playing right now. I honestly don't. But one of the devs behind the game, all the other devs and such. If you don't already, you probably do, because most of the people who watch me are also people who watch them and are friends with them. So there you go. Anywho, yeah, that's gonna be it. Sometime later this week, Friday or Saturday maybe, possibly Thursday, I don't know. But sometime later this week, I am going to come back to this game and finish it. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Okay, bye.